There you go. We're setting up WrestleMania 42 here now, Dave.
Yeah.
We're gonna save our bullets for
Uh-huh.
Tuesday.
This
But
is high level only.
Yeah, right.
High level.
But I do want to talk about one aspect of WrestleMania 42, and I'll start here at home with us. Dave,
No.
are you excited for WrestleMania 42? Based on what you've seen so far, are you excited for WrestleMania 42?
Yes.
Okay. He says in the least excited way possible.
No. Because I don't want to do a classic me and like I have a very difficult problem answering questions vaguely. So I'm trying to just answer your question directly.
Yes.
Yes, I am excited for
Yes.
WrestleMania. For those reasons, maybe a little bit outside of the matches themselves, and or I think what it is that there are specific matches that I want to see so much that it averages out the things I don't give a fuck about.
Oh my God.
Does that make
Well,
sense?
it does. It does.
I care a lot about the stuff I care about, and I don't care about the shit that I don't care about, and it should even out. When we talk about it a little bit, I'll point out a little bit vaguely, like you said, we don't want to go too deep, but
we're not going to go too deep. Yes.
Looking at the card, I said, quite a bit. So
I want to try something in an effort for us to not be specific, but still convey what it is that we kind of are excited about and not excited about. What we're going to do is we're really quickly going to run down who's going into the Hall of Fame this year, what their positions are amongst the class. We're going to tell you what's going to be on night 1, and we're going to tell you what's going to be on night 2. And what we're going to do is, as we go through each one, we're going to give ourselves a little rating of excitement. All right, a 0 to 10. Right, we'll say a match, and we'll go, hey, level of excitement, 0 to 10. Where are we at on the bar? Somewhere in the middle. Don't really give a shit. I'm really hyped for it. Whatever the case may be, and I think we may surprise one another on these matches. So let's start off first and foremost with the Hall of Fame, because I'm going to wring somebody's motherfucking neck by the end of this.
I'm gonna cut you off when you start, by the way, because I when I saw this, I immediately had a question for you. You got to clear some shit up for me. Okay. And then I got a question for you. So go ahead.
Okay. So obviously we'll start off with the headliners of WrestleMania's class of 2026, the Hall of Fame. I tried so hard to find an official little placement thingy mabob. I found it on the WWE website, and it lists 2 headliners for this class. Now, as we all know...
So you're saying it's not official what you're seeing?
No.
Okay.
I looked on the WWE website, and they were listing things, but nothing in particular as far as, like, they were doing... like quibs, they were just putting in, it's AJ Styles, and then this is what he's done, and Stephanie, and this is what he's done, and Psycho Sid, and this is what he's done, and this is Demolition, but not so much through positioning. But we all know, as people who have been doing the Hall of Fame for years, there's positions, headliners, group, celebrity, legacy, and immortal moments are the ones for this year. Before, they used to have the Ultimate Warrior Award. There were different things back in the day, but this is what we've got so far for this class. So, Wikipedia and a few other pages that I've been to, which is all copy and paste, so I don't know who wrote it. It's the same shit. But they have Stephanie McMahon and AJ Styles listed as headliners for this class, which threw me because normally it's a one-person headline, so I didn't want to make the jump that, oh my God, they're shoehorning 2 people. So I went back and looked. There has been a few. 2005, Hogan and Piper. 2006, Bret Hart and Guerrero. Which is kind of unfair because that was the year Guerrero died, but it is what it is. And in 2014, Warrior and Jake the Snake Roberts went in the same year. They did list 2020 because it was going to be Batista in the NWO, but Batista pulled out due to COVID. Didn't want to go to the thing, so it ended up just being the NWO. But basically, to my point, this has happened more than once, so I'll give him that. But we all know, like in wrestling, you could say there's 3 main events. You could say there's 4 main events. There's one main event. It's the person that goes on last. And I'm looking at this headliners list, and I'm looking the way it's being promoted, and I'm looking the way it's listed on the website.
Well, hold on.
Last.
What if there's 2 podiums?
No, they're not gonna do
And then
2 simultaneous
hold
inductions.
on, let me sell this to you. There's 2 podiums,
Mhm.
one on the right, one on the left, and then they take turns saying nice things about them. And then at the end, because you can say, oh, well, the last thing said is the last. No. We'll have 2 people with noise canceling earbuds so they can't hear the other person talk. And they'll both say one more nice thing about each person at the same time. That way it is completely equal.
So that everyone's on the same exact page.
So with this then,
Uh-huh.
if this is legit,
Mm-hmm.
and I think you actually kind of just answered my question with what you just said.
Mm-hmm.
Does this make it better for you? If it is like a dual headliner.
No.
Does this make it a little bit better? Even if he goes on last.
Here's the thing. I have made peace with it because they've been
better than me,
nudging me since they announced AJ going in that while he might be the biggest name in the Hall of Fame, he ain't going on last. It's gonna be the name on the marquee says McMahon. She's going on fucking last. I just fucking feel it. I could see it. So I'm not gonna fucking browbeat it to fucking death. It is what it is. She's gonna go in last. Here's a guy who literally rewrote the book on what it is to be an under 6 foot wrestler, and the show will close with moments like Stephanie being put on the cross and the Las Vegas wedding and the renewing of the vows with Triple H and the McMahon Helmsley era and the Authority era where she was slapping the shit out of wrestlers for no reason and all that stuff. Her various matches against Ronda Rousey and Brie Bella and Trish Stratus and the Undertaker's inducting her, so that should be fun as well. So yeah, those are the headliners: Stephanie McMahon and AJ Styles. I'm still curious who's inducting AJ because I know it has to be somebody within the WWE bubble. There's so many names that I can come up with that probably won't. I wish that could be Joe, but he's still in the AEW contract. There's like a few names I'm thinking in my head, man. Abyss could be one. Chris Parks. You heard it here first. If it happens, that would be really cool, I think. He works with the company. He shouldn't be dressed like Abyss, but it'd be cool if he came out to the Abyss music. That'd be pretty cool. The group, and they have that group title as opposed to team because sometimes it's a big team. Like DX had like 5 people go in or whatever. So they just label it group. Demolition, Axe and Smash. Paul Green, if you're listening, I want you to fucking enjoy this night. Pombo, everybody who's been on this show who keeps fucking with me because Demolition's finally getting in. Okay, it took a sexual assault charge for them to get in. I want you to know that because if Vince was still pulling the goddamn strings, these motherfuckers would not be in the goddamn Hall of Fame. I'm telling you right now, this is a TKO decision. Same, by the way, for Bad News Brown. We'll get to that in a goddamn second. But Demolition getting into the Hall of Fame. Multiple tag team champions, longest reigning up until New Day did it in 2018, 19, something like that. Whatever the case may be. All right, fine. They're getting in. Axe and Smash. I don't know if they're going to include Crush. Maybe there's a mention of Crush since he's not an original member. He came later. But Demolition goes into the Hall of Fame. The celebrity inductee, Dennis Rodman. I'm all for this. This is the only one of the group where I look at it and go, oh my God, this is pretty dead on right here. Pretty dead on. Like the immortal moment is definitely an immortal moment, but there's so many to pick from that it's very difficult. But Dennis Rodman single-handedly made the NWO globally cool. He had some badass situations and matches and all kinds of stuff back in the day. He's no Stephanie McMahon in the moment category, but he did his fair share. The internet shit a chicken when this was announced, but the Legacy inductee Psycho Sid, Bad News Brown going in. Sid, no doubt in my mind, a Hall of Fame player. No doubt. Easy. Scared the shit out of you when you were a
Yes,
kid.
man.
So
Yeah.
that also goes into the category. Bad News Brown with the Ghetto Buster. That was his finishing maneuver. One of my favorites back in the day because he used to give Bret Hart problems. This motherfucker was the real deal, shooter, right? But they are in the legacy wing because they're no longer with us. But the controversy with Sid is that there's a lot of people who stated, and maybe it's factual, he should have got in when he was alive because he was a Hall of Famer when he left. When he left the WWE, or when he left being a full-time competitor, at least, he was definitely Hall of Fame worthy. So the fact that they waited this long, very upsetting for a lot of people. But it is what it is. And the immortal moment that they gave the award to this year is Hulk Hogan versus Andre the Giant at WrestleMania 3. Absolutely a Hall of Fame moment. But if you want the audience to boo at the Hall of Fame, this is how you get the audience to boo in the Hall of Fame. It's too soon. It is too soon. Okay? And I'm going to call it here. Between Hulk Hogan being in the immortal moment, Hogan and Andre for that matter, with Stephanie McMahon being one of the headliners. Vince is coming to this show, boys. It's going to happen.
You think so?
Will he be on camera? That would be suicide.
What? If,
I
no,
wouldn't
no,
do that
no,
if I
no.
were them.
What if he's the one that does it for Hogan?
That inducts Hogan?
Bro.
You want to hear something funny? He's going to get the pop of the night.
100%.
If Vince McMahon walks out there for any
The
reason,
Hall of Fame isn't filled with fans, right?
there's fans in the
Are
audience.
there?
Yes.
Are there some? Okay, because I was about to say that.
He's going to get the pop of the night.
100%.
If he comes out, I don't care if he comes out and says nothing. Comes out, does the
Bro, he got a pop when they put him on. Let's not forget. Was it Mania or something? It wasn't too long
Raw.
ago.
It was Raw when they did that package and they played him.
They flashed him on the screen and
he
the
got
place fucking exploded.
Huge pop for Vince McMahon.
I don't know who the fuck. I don't know who the fuck is pretending like they don't love that man. But the world fucking the WWE universe loves that man, bro. I don't know. I haven't seen him. I've seen Hogan get trashed. I don't know. Maybe I'm just not. I if I had to put them against each other, I feel like Vince should be worse than Hogan.
Yeah, you would think.
I feel like it should. I mean, we're comparing in people's eyes some really shitty people, but I would see Hogan getting a pop before Vince.
Not gonna happen.
And Hogan gets anywhere he goes is just booze everywhere, dude. But Vince, so far, every time that man's face, it's like a temp check. They'll just like flash him on the screen real quick, and the place fucking.
They did a temp check on Raw playing a Hogan clip just to see where the audience was at.
That it's so funny
because they're just trying to gauge it to see how long. I put it like this: if they keep booing Hogan, they'll do the immortal moment, but they won't do it on stage. It'll be like a clip, or it'll be like some sort of video package or some shit letting you know that that's the award. Because Andre's not here, so he's not going to be at the show. You could bring Andre's family, like the daughter and stuff, just like you can bring Hogan's family or whatever. But it's not going to be, if they keep booing this guy, they're not going to they'll edit it in some way. They will. Mm-hmm. So here that brings us to night one for WrestleMania 42. We are back at Allegiant Stadium once again, Las Vegas. April 18th, night one, our show opener, and this is not a prognostication. They have said this is going to open night one. It's the 6-man tag team match. The WWE Tag Team Champions Division Logan Paul and Austin Theory will be teaming up with ISHO Speed against Jay and Jimmy, the Usos, and LA Knight. It is so hilarious to have these 6 be in here, and the 2 best athletes, in my opinion, are the fucking YouTubers. Because they're not because the other guys
I've been
aren't.
showing you since the last time you've been exposed to iShow Speed. I've been kind of showing you a little bit of iShow Speed here and
Did
there.
you see that leap he did over LA Knight in the walkway? LA Knight ran to Speed and vertical leap. He just leaped up in the air as LA Knight went by him like that, and he just ran off the other way. It's like he is a fucking freak.
Yeah, dude, he's
freak. I also love the storytelling aspect of this match, of iShow just going, I don't want any trouble. I don't want any trouble. So I love the people that are in this match. Not crazy about a 6-man tag, but level of excitement 0 to 10. Where are we at on the 6-man tag? How excited are we to see the 6-man tag?
I'm iShow Speed. I like iShow Speed. I'm excited for this. I'm not going to get too much deeper into that, but that's where my excitement is here. So
0 to 10.
What we doing, like numbers? I was going to say we're going to do
0
numbers.
to 10. 0 to 10.
I'll give it a 7.
7.
I think 7 is good. 7 is good for me.
Okay.
I think my bar is in hell, but 7 is great for me.
For a 6-man tag they just threw together, 7's actually pretty high. I'll give you that. I'm going to match you. I'm going to also say 7 because of the people that are involved.
Okay. I'm actually shocked about that.
Yeah, I actually am. I'm waiting to see creatively what they come up with and what they're able to do in the match. I am genuinely. Unsanctioned match between Jacob Fatu and Drew McIntyre. I'm going to start this one off, and I'm going to go ahead and give you a 3 for this one, my guy. I'm going to go 3 for this one. This is not doing it for me, especially knowing that Drew's leaving right after this. That means this match has no meaning and it's going nowhere. So I'm good.
Yeah, I don't want to be as harsh. I'll go 5. I'll go 5.
5.
Right in the middle. I love the 2. I won't dive deeper. I do have thoughts about it, but
don't dive yet. I'm
gonna go 5. And when I keep saying I'm gonna keep saying I'm not gonna go deeper, that's me actively trying to stop myself from going on a fucking rant. So I apologize ahead of time if
we're just setting it up, folks. This Tuesday.
Set it up.
You're gonna get it this Tuesday. I'm telling you, it's gonna be a ton of fun. You guys should come. But we're off into the Women's World Championship match. Stephanie Victoria against Liv Morgan for the World's Women's Championship. If Liv Morgan can put her brain back together with sticks and glue, she'll be the challenger for the title. We'll start with you. Level of excitement. This time you can go first.
It's one of those things where you're like, nobody's perfect. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? It's one of those things. I want to give it a 10 for my level.
Oh, wow.
I think I'm going to go 9. I'm going to go 9.
9. Okay.
9.
Wow.
Itching. Only not getting a 10 because I don't want to give a 10. That's the only reason why it's not getting. I'm giving it a 9. That's where I'm at. Well,
you sure? Because I don't have that rule. One of these matches is getting a 10 from me.
I'm giving my shit. You can have whatever rule you want. I'm telling you me. I don't want to say 10. Again, I'm going to spoil my idea. Anyway, 9. 9 for me.
Okay. I'm going 4. And that's only because...
Really?
Yeah, and that's because... And again, I don't want to go too deep, but I think the finish of this match is what's lowering my excitement.
I get you. Well,
so I'm not gonna.
You're baiting me.
Don't fall for it.
Oh, dude, I'm not gonna wait till Tuesday, dude. I'm not gonna wait till Tuesday.
The WWE Women's Intercontinental Championship match: AJ Lee versus Becky Lynch. For the Intercontinental Championship, I'll start this one off as far as my level of excitement here. I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna give this one a 5 for me. I'm somewhere in the middle. If they can give me something a little better than they did at Elimination Chamber, I'm fine with it. I'm not really all that invested in either of them, to be honest with you. I just see a possibility of a good match, so I'll go 5. I'm excited for that.
No, I was gonna go lower, but you gave me time to think about it.
Okay.
And I'm gonna match you. I'm gonna go 5.
5. There you go. All right.
I think there is more potential here than some of the first goes around. So yeah, I'm gonna stay neutral on this one. We'll go 5.
All right. So to continue our theme of WrestleMania Night 1 hashtag Evolution edition, the third consecutive women's match, a fatal 4-way for the women's tag team championship. The Irresistible Forces, Nia Jax and Lash Legend, against Charlotte Flair and Alexa Bliss, the Ring Queens, against Bayley and Lyra Valkyria, and the Bella Twins. We'll start with you. Where do you land on this one?
I'm gonna show the same. I'm gonna have the same rule for myself going in the opposite direction. I'm not gonna give it
a straight 0.
I'm not gonna give it a 0 because I'm going to watch it. 0 for me, I ain't watching it. I will turn and look at the wall before I even put things in my ears so I don't fucking hear it. So I'm gonna watch it. I'm gonna give it a 1. Okay. But that's where I'm at with it. It's a solid 1.
It's a solid. Sounds like a solid 2 for you, but no, it's gonna be. This match has the potential to either be really, really good or really, really bad. I'm gonna stick with my 5. I'm gonna stay in the middle. I'm cruising. If you notice, I went 4, 5, and 5, which means I'm leaving the door open to be surprised here, ladies. Give me something. I'm gonna stay with 5 because I just don't foresee. Creatively, I feel like there's some things that can be done, but we'll see. I'll start off here. Seth Rollins versus Gunther in a singles match.
I'm gonna go 8.
You going 8?
Going 8.
8's a high number for this match. All right.
8. I'm gonna go 8.
All right. I'm going 7. Not too far off from you, but 7. They threw it together, but they're too good to not come up with something. So I'm a little excited about this. All right. Cody Rhodes, Randy Orton for the WWE Championship in the main event of Night 1. And can I just be honest for a second? When they made this match, it was a 10. As far as excitement, is dwindling by like a lot. Because this has not.
Then I blame people like you and that mindset to the reason what. Well, that's not true. We found out later why they actually maybe made this pivot. But I'm going to stick to my rant anyway and say the idea that this would sell more, because I believe that was the original mindset that we
on why they would change it from Drew to Cody
before we figured out what was going on with Drew. But if that is let's use that one to drive my point because it serves me better. That is a terrible reason for this. That's what made me not want this. So I'm gonna go with a 5.
Okay.
Only because it's Orton. I didn't want
it being Orton took you up to a 5.
Yes.
Wow.
Dude.
I'm at a 6.
Never mind. Yeah. I'm at a 5.
Excuse me. I'm at a 6. And that's a fall from where we were. And the only reason I'm going to be honest with you that it's still 6 is because of Orton. For you, Orton brought it up to a 5. For me, Orton stopped the free fall from happening. I have no problems with Pat McAfee, but this is not going the way this was supposed to go. That takes us to night 2. And our confirmed opener for night 2, Obafemi and Brock Lesnar.
That's a wild,
no, that's the perfect opener.
Wild open, dude.
Well, it's gonna be short. That's an open. Lots of energy.
But unfortunately, this second night, you're gonna kind of need what you have here as 1 in 6. If it ends up being that way,
I copied and pasted what Wikipedia had. I didn't choose the order.
if it ends up like this, you're gonna kind of need that open and close for this. What I would call a shit sandwich. Anyway, Obafemi and Brock. I'm at a 9 with this.
I'm at a 10.
I'm at a 9 with this.
I'm
with it. Damn.
I'm with it.
This is the one for Tuesday. I want to fuck. I can't wait to fucking talk about. I want everyone's fucking like. I don't know. You guys are gonna have to school me because what's happening, the way Brock is selling right now. I haven't watched every episode, so I could be wrong. I haven't seen. By the way, let's move on. I just started ranting. Let's move on.
The next matchup.
Wait, what you said you were at a 10. I'm sorry. You said you were at a 10.
I'm at a 10. Yeah. It's the only 10 for me on this card. Which is ironic because it's the opener, but I love WrestleMania openers, so I'm not opposed to that.
It means something. I think they're almost damn near as important as the close. It says a lot. It says a lot. I remember when I saw Roman open a Mania once. That's kind of completely shifted the way I think about fucking Manias.
Last year, leading up to WrestleMania 41, folks, if you go back on the YouTube channel, I did a whole thing on WrestleMania openers. I listed my favorite WrestleMania opening matches of all time. They're all on the YouTube channel because the openers to me equally as important. As Seth Rollins says, if I can't go last, put me on first. That's it. And then just rock with it. The 6-pack ladder match for the WWE Intercontinental Championship, Penta being the defending champion against Javon Evans, Dragon Lee, JD McDonough, Rusev, and Rey Mysterio. Where are we at with this?
I'm at a 3 because I want to see Javon.
And that's all you want to see?
Yeah,
Javon brings it up to a 3. Well,
this is too much. This is too much. This is never mind. Go. You go.
Well, everybody knows how I feel about multi-man ladder matches.
So it's a 10.
No, no, I'm not surprising anybody with this one. No, the only person really in this match that I really want to see in this setting is Javon Evans. Just like you said, I'm going to match your 3 with a 3 of my own because they got a nice base in Rusev. Throwing Rey Mysterio in here fucked me all the way up. So I'm just, all right, we'll see what happens. I'll leave the door open to see what they come up with. For the WWE Women's Championship match, Jade Cargill will defend against Rhea Ripley. And I got to tell you, it's going to take a Herculean-like effort to get this match going. Me and my wife had a conversation the other day, and we won't go deep into it, but we were trying to say we were going to have a competition to see who throws their back out first, trying to carry their respective matches, Stephanie or Rhea. And I think Rhea is the one who's going to get the back broke because I don't like Liv, but she could do more than this one. So my excitement level for this one is I'm at a 2. I'm putting down a 2 for me because and that's with Rhea because this would be a 0 if it was literally almost anybody else. I don't like Jade Cargill, so it's just me.
Listen. This is gonna sound weird. I'm at an 8 for excitement.
Yeah, that's fine.
And it's not because of the match. It's because I've been on this damn podcast over and over and over and over again and say that if there is anyone that can turn shit into a diamond, it's Rhea Ripley. So I am excited to see her turn this into a 5-star match. I will always revert back or go back to her and Zelina Vega. If she could make that match fire with the chancla in Puerto Rico, I believe that's what it was. She can make anything fire, and she does it over and over and over and over again. I'm doing a deep dive again. All right, that's where I'm at with it. It's just I want to see if Rhea can do it.
And that's why you're excited to try to see.
I'm excited to see this.
Try to see her pull off, like I said, a Herculean life effort to carry this thing. The
can
Rock
do it.
of Gibraltar. You know, put Jade Cargill on his back of her neck and carry this to the promised land. Come on.
That's it. She's gonna do it.
For the United States Championship, the men's United States Championship, Sami Zayn defending against old Tricky Dick, old Trick Williams over here. I don't think that's going to stay a singles match. I get the vibe they're going to put Mello in that and make it a three-way. But as of right now, it's just a singles match. Level of excitement.
One.
3.
I really don't care about this.
I just want to see Trick's entrance, to be honest with you. Boom, that Trick, Boom, that Trick, All right, and now the number for me was high on this until today, until you told me what you told me. Finn Balor versus.
It says it right there.
I know it does. I know it does. It does. It didn't say that. I put that sheet together today. It didn't say that when I was looking at Wikipedia leading up to this. This was a new thing. This is as of Monday. But it's going to be Dominic Mysterio against not just Finn Balor, but Demon Balor. That's who's coming to fight at Las Vegas. For me, originally, between these two, I was at a 7 or an 8. But now, today, having known now what I know, I'm back down to a 3, my guy. I'm down. They talked me out of it. I'm like, all right, never mind. You're gonna treat it like art class. Forget it.
I'm with you. I was really excited. Obviously we'll dive more later, but I'm gonna go with a 7 for this one for me. I'm gonna go with a 7.
7. There we go. And now the main event for night 2. CM Punk defending the WWE World Heavyweight Championship against the Tribal Chief, the OTC, Roman Reigns. And they did it to me here as well. Both main events had me. When they announced this shit, I was at a 10. And they didn't talk me out of this bitch. They literally are talking me out of it. I kind of wish WrestleMania was tomorrow so I didn't have to hear any more of their talking. Because they're talking me out of it. I'm still, because it's them, I'm at least going to go 7. But this was a 10 when it started. And it's going lower. If I hear any more, I just want everybody to just stop talking until the 8th to the 19th. Everyone just shut up. Don't say anything else because you're talking me out of it. But I'm at a 7 right now. Where are you at for the main event?
I'm gonna go with a 9. I'm gonna go with a 9 with this one. I'm excited to actually see how this one closes out.
There you go.